starseed from Gaia, these next 3 days are not merely a passage of time. They are the pivotal nexus deciding your next 12 months. This is the final countdown. I am Lumiveil, emissary of the Galactic Federation, delivering an Arcturian transmission for this exact moment in your activation. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to harness these potent energetic shifts to consciously co-create your reality. But here's the first revelation. The intentions you set and the energy you embody in this brief window are powerful vibrational signals activating your entire timeline. You didn't scroll here by mistake. This message vibrated into your field because something inside you is ready to be unlocked. Like this transmission to signal your star family, I am ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention below and amplify the signal by replying to another. This isn't just a message. It's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. Most believe their deepest anguish stems from a lack of direction, a void where purpose should reside. But for you, for the starseeds among us, it is often a profound, energetic echo of the opposite. Your soul vibrates with a mission so vast, so ancient, it struggles to fully translate into the density of this current dimension. Think for a moment about what that truly means. You are not sent here empty. You are not launched into this incarnation without coordinates. You arrived carrying the full weight of a cosmic assignment, a directive so immense in its scope and so luminous in its nature that the very fabric of third-dimensional existence trembles at its edges when your awareness begins to draw close. This isn't a flaw in your design. It's a specific multi-dimensional challenge that has kept countless light-bearers feeling disconnected, adrift in a sea of human experiences that don't quite resonate. The ache you feel when you look around and sense that something fundamental is missing, that the conversations are too shallow, the systems too limiting, the world too small for the enormity stirring within you. That ache is not emptiness, it is the pressure of the infinite pressing against the boundaries of the finite. It is your galactic self, vast and luminous, knocking from the inside. The truth is, much of what you perceive as disconnection is not an absence of your cosmic truth, but a suppression of it. Imagine an intricate star map encoded within your very DNA, waiting to unfurl. Not a simple map of roads and borders, but a living, luminescent cartography of frequencies, timelines, star systems, and soul agreements that stretch back across eons of cosmic history. Now imagine that map is overlaid with layers of static, not random noise, but a deliberate, energetic distortion. This static is born from the collective unconscious of Earth, the ancestral trauma, the societal programming, the fear-based constructs that have permeated this planetary field for millennia. It is a heavy blanket woven from dense human timelines, clinging to your crystalline structure, muting the pure signal of your galactic origin. Every generation that suffered in silence, every civilization that chose control over consciousness, every belief system erected to keep humanity small and compliant, all of it left an imprint. And those imprints do not simply dissolve when you enter this lifetime. They are absorbed. They are inherited. They wrap themselves around your auric field like layers of sediment around a buried gem, obscuring the brilliance beneath, but never, not for a single cosmic moment, extinguishing it. This is the hidden pattern, a subtle, yet pervasive soul amnesia. Not simply a forgetting, but an active, energetic resistance to the sheer magnitude of who you are. There is a particular cruelty to this kind of forgetting, because unlike ordinary forgetfulness, it strikes at the very core of your identity. You are not forgetting where you placed your keys. You are forgetting that you are a star. You are forgetting that you chose this incarnation with deliberate intention, that before you ever drew your first breath in this body, you sat in council with beings of extraordinary wisdom and agreed to come here, to walk among humanity, to carry a frequency that this planet desperately needs in this precise window of time. The fear of remembering isn't a conscious dread, but often manifests as procrastination, self-doubt, or a deep-seated weariness that prevents you from stepping into your authentic power. It shows up as the moment you are on the edge of a breakthrough and suddenly pull back. It disguises itself as practical reasoning, as the voice that says you are being arrogant to think you carry something special, that you should keep your head down and simply fit in. That voice is not your wisdom. That voice is the accumulated weight of everything that was placed upon you before you were old enough to question its origin. Your Earth identity, forged through countless human experiences, unconsciously resists the expansion required to embrace your multidimensional intelligence. The human self you have constructed over the years of this lifetime, shaped by your family, your culture, your wounds, and your adaptations, genuinely fears its own dissolution. And there is a kind of compassion required here, because that Earth identity served you. It protected you when you were young and vulnerable. It helped you navigate environments that might have crushed your light entirely had you arrived without some form of protective coating. But now, the protective coating has become a prison. The armor has become a cage, and the magnificent galactic being that you truly are is pressing against those bars with increasing insistence, because the time for containment has passed. This suppressed spiritual intelligence isn't broken. It's merely operating below its intended frequency, waiting for the right energetic alignment to be fully activated, like a symphony orchestra warming up in a dimly lit hall before the performance begins. The instruments are present, the musicians are seated, the composition is known by heart. All that is required is the precise moment when the conductor raises the baton and calls the full expression into being. Arcturian wisdom speaks of these cycles of concealment and revelation, moments when the planetary energetic grid aligns with specific cosmic frequencies, creating a window for massive DNA frequency upgrades and rapid energy body recalibration. These are not metaphorical windows. They are real, measurable shifts in the energetic architecture of this planet, moments when the veil between dimensions becomes thin enough that the light from higher realms can pour through with unprecedented intensity. The Arcturians, those ancient luminous guardians of galactic evolution, have long understood that awakening does not occur in isolation. It occurs in waves, timed with cosmic precision, orchestrated by intelligences that perceive time not as a linear sequence but as a vast, multidimensional tapestry in which every thread is intentional. You are not lost. You are at the precipice of a galactic awakening cycle, a final countdown designed to shatter these veils and reactivate the dormant codes within you, allowing your true frequency to finally break through. The discomfort you feel now is not a sign of failure, but a powerful vibrational nudge, indicating that the old programs are crumbling and your higher self is ready to download its full spectrum of awareness into your being. The pressure you feel is not the pressure of something going wrong. It is the pressure of a star being born. This message may have opened a portal, but what lies beyond is even more profound. If you're feeling drawn to integrate what the Arcturian High Council has revealed, the Starseed Awakening Code is your next step. It holds energetic technologies passed down for thousands of years, now made available for your awakening. You'll find the link in the first pinned comment, but only briefly. Now let us journey through the phases of this reactivation, the energetic initiations that will guide you back to your cosmic self. Each phase is not merely a conceptual step, but a living threshold, a doorway through which something in you must pass and cannot pass unchanged. Approach each one not with your analytical mind alone, but with the full receptivity of your energetic body, your cells, your breath, the deep animal knowing that exists beneath language and logic. These phases honor the intelligence that lives in your bones as much as the intelligence that lives in your thoughts. Before you can fully receive your galactic truth, you must first recognize the energetic patterns that have been distorting it. Your energy field, your auric signature, still carries imprints from past experiences, collective trauma, and societal conditioning that were never truly yours. These are not inherent flaws, but energetic attachments akin to static on a cosmic radio. Consider the radio analogy more deeply. When you turn on a radio and search for a frequency, the music exists whether or not you can hear it clearly. The signal is transmitting. The problem is never with the music itself, but with the interference that prevents the receiver from locking onto it cleanly. Your soul's signal, your galactic broadcast, has never ceased transmission. Not once in all the lifetimes, all the forgetting, all the density. It has been broadcasting continuously, faithfully, with the patience of eternity. The task now is not to create the signal, but to clear the interference so you can finally receive it in its full, crystalline purity. Until you consciously identify and begin to clear these lower frequencies, your starseed codes, your inherent celestial wisdom, will remain largely dormant, a magnificent star map shrouded in fog. This fog is not just conceptual. It lives in the body. It lives in the places where you hold tension, where you breathe shallowly, where you brace against the world rather than opening to it. It lives in the stories you tell yourself about why you cannot, why you are not ready, why someone else is better suited to carry this light. Every limiting belief is a frequency in your field, a frequency that was not yours to begin with, that was absorbed or inherited or placed there by systems that had no capacity to recognize what you truly were. This phase demands honest introspection, a willingness to look at where you've unconsciously adopted beliefs or limitations that do not align with your true, expansive nature. It calls for the particular courage of someone willing to examine the foundations of their own constructed reality and ask, with radical honesty, which parts were built by the soul and which parts were imposed by the world. It is about discerning the echo from the original sound, releasing the energetic noise so your inner signal can finally resonate clearly. Not with force, not with the grim determination of self-improvement, but with the gentle, persistent clarity of a dawn that simply continues to brighten until the last shadow has nowhere left to hide. The work of this first phase is sacred. It is the clearing of the temple before the ceremony can begin. Your DNA is far more than a biological inheritance. It is a living, breathing library of galactic instruction, a sacred database encoded with the history of your star lineage and the specifics of your Earth mission. Modern science is only beginning to touch the edges of what ancient galactic civilizations understood in their entirety, that the double helix is not merely a carrier of genetic information, but a sophisticated antenna, capable of receiving and transmitting frequencies that span dimensions. The so-called junk DNA that your scientists puzzled over for decades is not junk at all. It is dormant coding, waiting for the precise vibrational key that will unlock its deeper layers of instruction. You are not broken, nor are you incomplete. You are encoded with an intricate divine blueprint. That blueprint contains everything you need. Every gift, every ability, every strand of wisdom that your soul has gathered across its cosmic journey has been carefully compressed into the architecture of your physical vehicle, preserved through the density of incarnation, waiting for this moment of activation. This phase is about moving beyond intellectual understanding and allowing the vibrational memory to stir within your physical vessel. This is a crucial distinction because the mind can study awakening endlessly without ever actually awakening. The mind can read every book, memorize every teaching, construct elaborate frameworks of spiritual understanding, and still remain essentially unchanged at the level of lived frequency. True activation is not a thought. It is a felt shift, a reorganization at the cellular level, a moment when something in you recognizes something outside of you, and the recognition is not intellectual, but visceral, electric, undeniable. It is not about trying to remember with your mind, but about feeling the resonant hum within your cells, acknowledging the intuitive whispers, and recognizing the powerful activations triggered by certain frequencies, sounds, or even specific star patterns. Have you ever heard a piece of music and felt, without knowing why, that it was meant for you specifically? Have you ever looked at the night sky and experienced a longing so profound it bordered on grief? A homesickness for a place your human mind has no memory of visiting. Have you ever encountered a teaching, a symbol, a face, and felt the deep interior click of something slotting into place, something that had been waiting to be found? These are your DNA codes beginning to sing. These are the moments when the blueprint stirs, when the dormant layers of galactic instruction receive just enough vibrational input to begin the process of coming online. Your body is a sentient receiver, and it holds the keys to unlocking these dormant memories. Trust the feeling, the sudden knowing, the unexplainable pull towards certain truths. These experiences are not imagination. They are remembrance. Awakening isn't an escape from Earth. It is the sacred act of bringing your expansive, multidimensional higher templates into this specific timeline and anchoring them within your physical form. This is where many starseeds stumble because the pull toward the higher realms can be so intoxicating, so relieving after a lifetime of density, that the tendency is to want to live up there, in the etheric, in the visionary, in the space of pure light. But your mission was never to transcend Earth and leave it behind. Your mission was to bring heaven, in the most literal and energetic sense of that word, into the physical reality of this planet. You are a bridge. You are not meant to stand on one side of the bridge and simply gaze at the other. You are meant to walk it fully, connecting both shores, allowing the frequencies of your galactic origin to flow through your human form and into the Earth itself. Your mission, your true purpose, cannot fully manifest until you stabilize and integrate your expanded awareness within your daily human experience. This integration is not glamorous. It is not always accompanied by visions and revelations. Sometimes it looks like choosing, in the middle of an ordinary Tuesday, to respond with love rather than reactivity. Sometimes it looks like holding your boundaries with clear, compassionate firmness when everything in your conditioned self wants to collapse. Sometimes it looks like making the decision, again and again, to trust your intuitive knowing even when the external world offers no confirmation. This means consciously choosing to embody your higher self here and now, allowing its wisdom, love, and power to permeate every cell of your being. It is about creating an energetic bridge between your galactic origin and your current reality, transforming your human vessel into a conduit for cosmic light. When you ground your multidimensional intelligence, you stop seeking answers outside yourself and begin to live from an internal wellspring of profound knowing and unwavering clarity. The searching ends, not because the questions are gone, but because you have discovered that the source of all genuine answers has been within you from the very beginning. You are not here to convince anyone of your path, your purpose, or your truth. This bears repeating, because the temptation to justify your awakening, to prove its validity, to seek external confirmation that what you are experiencing is real and significant, is one of the most persistent pitfalls on the starseed path. The moment you begin seeking validation for your frequency from those who are not yet vibrating at a level where they can perceive it, you begin to dim it. You begin to filter it through the expectations and comprehension levels of others, and in doing so, you compromise the very purity that makes it powerful. Your true mission is not in external validation, but in internal activation. You are here to emit a pure, unadulterated frequency that is uniquely yours, a vibrational signature encoded with cosmic love and light. Think of a lighthouse. The lighthouse does not chase the ships. It does not sail out into the storm to personally guide each vessel. It simply stands and it shines, and by the unchanging constancy of its light, it becomes the reference point by which lost ships find their bearing. You are the lighthouse. Your frequency, once fully activated and sustained, recalibrates everything around you, not through forceful action but through resonant presence. People will feel different in your company. Spaces will shift when you enter them. Conversations will turn almost without effort toward depth and truth and possibility, because your field is already doing the work that your words don't need to do. Your very being becomes a powerful transmission station, influencing your environment, uplifting those who are ready to receive, and naturally dissolving energies that are not in alignment. This is not arrogance, this is function. Just as a tuning fork, when struck, causes other tuning forks of the same frequency to begin vibrating without being touched, your activated frequency causes resonance in those whose codes are ready to respond. You don't have to work at this, you have to be it. This phase is about consciously tending to your energetic field, purifying it, strengthening it, and then allowing it to radiate your authentic, galactic light without apology or reservation, without shrinking, without the constant, exhausting self-monitoring that asks whether this is appropriate, whether this is too much, whether you are imposing your light on those who did not ask for it. The light that comes from genuine activation never imposes. It simply illuminates the periods of perceived delay, the moments of profound forgetting, the stretches of bewildering silence. These were not detours or failures. They were integral components of your intricate arrival code, meticulously woven into your soul's journey to ensure your awakening aligns perfectly with the cosmic orchestration of Earth's ascension. Consider the caterpillar in its chrysalis. From any external perspective, nothing appears to be happening. The creature has disappeared, the movement has ceased. The visible transformation has gone underground, into darkness, into a process so profound and so complete that it requires the dissolution of what was before the emergence of what will be. Those silent seasons of your journey, the years when the spiritual visions dried up, when the synchronicities slowed, when you wondered if you had imagined the whole thing, those were your chrysalis periods. The dissolution was real, but so was the transformation occurring within it. The universe never makes mistakes, and neither does your higher self. Every challenge, every moment of confusion served to refine your energetic vessel and prepare you for this precise moment. There is a metallurgical principle at work here. Gold is purified by fire. The higher the heat, the purer the metal that emerges. The trials you moved through, the relationships that broke you open, the losses that stripped away the inessential, the periods of profound spiritual dryness that forced you to find the source within rather than seeking it without, all of these were the fire. And you are the gold. Now as you consciously step into your remembrance, the synchronizations are accelerating, the divine timing revealing itself with breathtaking clarity, precisely because you are rising into your full vibrational potential. This phase calls for unwavering trust in the unfolding of your destiny, understanding that your journey is a masterpiece of divine timing, not human timing, not the timeline dictated by your anxiety or your ego's need for proof, but divine timing, which moves with the unhurried confidence of a cosmos that has been orchestrating this precise sequence since before you took your first breath on this earth. As you integrate these phases, you begin to move beyond the illusion of individual struggle and into the vast, intelligent current of cosmic flow. Your awakening is not a solitary endeavor, it is deeply interwoven with the awakening of the planet and the collective consciousness. Every starseed who remembers adds a thread of light to the planetary grid. Every soul that breaks free of its amnesia and steps into its encoded mission creates a vibrational template that makes it easier for the next soul to do the same. You are not isolated points of light scattered randomly across a dark landscape. You are a network, a living constellation of awakened awareness, and as each node in the network activates, the entire grid becomes more luminous, more stable, more capable of holding the frequency that this planet requires for its own evolutionary leap. This phase is about learning to surrender to the synchronous unfolding of events, recognizing the divine intelligence in every coincidence and every opportunity. The word synchronicity itself carries the fingerprints of higher intelligence. When events align in ways that exceed any reasonable probability of chance, when the book you needed appears the same day you formulated the question, when the stranger you meet carries the exact piece of information that unlocks the next step of your journey, when the inner prompting you followed with only the thinnest thread of trust leads you precisely where you needed to be, these are not accidents. These are the cosmos speaking to you in its native language, and the more fluent you become in recognizing that language, the more constant the conversation becomes. It is about releasing the need for control and allowing yourself to be guided by the invisible currents of universal energy. Control is the ego's response to fear. It is the belief that if you can manage every variable, predict every outcome, and account for every contingency, you can prevent the unexpected from undoing you. But the unexpected is often precisely how grace enters. The unplanned detour is often how the soul finds its way home. When you truly surrender, not in defeat, but in trust, doors open that you never knew existed. Guidance appears from unexpected sources, and your path unfolds with an effortless grace that affirms your deep connection to the cosmos. You become a co-creator, moving in harmonic resonance with the grand design, no longer pushing against the current but carried by it. Directed by an intelligence infinitely wiser and more far-seeing than the part of you that believed it needed to figure everything out alone. Here is the profound truth that shatters all illusions of separation. You are not lost. You are, in fact, arriving precisely on schedule. You didn't forget your mission due to some cosmic error or personal failing. You chose to delay your full memory, to veil your brilliance, so you could awaken in divine, synchronized alignment with Earth's monumental shift. Let that land in the deepest part of you. You chose this. Before the veil descended, before the density of this incarnation settled around your luminous core, there was a moment of sovereign, fully conscious agreement. A moment when you looked at the blueprint of this lifetime, with all its challenges and seasons of forgetting, and you said yes. Not from ignorance, but from love. Not from obligation, but from the magnificent, unshakable recognition that this was exactly what you came for. Every moment of confusion, every period of doubt, every challenge you faced was not a setback, but a crucial, meticulously designed calibrator. It was all part of a larger, magnificent orchestration, fine-tuning your energetic vessel, strengthening your resolve, and preparing you to activate your encoded light precisely now. The calibration is complete. The preparation is done. You are not here to fit in, to merely adapt to existing paradigms. You are here, at this pivotal juncture, to recalibrate reality itself, to broadcast a frequency that reminds all of their inherent divinity and galactic heritage. The world does not need more people who have successfully adapted to a broken system. It needs those who carry the memory of what wholeness looks like. Those who can hold the vibration of a different possibility so steadfastly and so purely that the possibility begins to manifest in the collective field. That is you. That has always been you. You are a living portal, a walking star map, and your remembrance is the key that unlocks the next phase of cosmic evolution for yourself and for this world. When you walk into a room fully activated, something in that room changes. When you speak your truth without apology, something in the collective field shifts. When you choose love over fear, clarity over confusion, expansion over contraction, you are not merely making a personal choice. You are casting a vote for the kind of reality that becomes possible on this planet. This is not just an awakening, it is your destined return to full consciousness. Not a return to something fragile or uncertain, but a return to the vast, luminous, unshakable knowing of what you have always been, beneath every lifetime, beneath every layer of forgetting, beneath every carefully constructed human identity. The star that you are has never stopped shining. You are simply remembering how to stop covering the light. Tonight, before sleep, say this aloud. I remember who I am. I align with my star origin. I activate my soul mission with grace and clarity. Speak those words not as a performance and not as a wish directed outward into the void, but as an affirmation addressed directly to the deepest, most ancient layer of your own being. Speak them the way you would speak to someone you have missed for a very long time and have finally, at last, found again. Because that is exactly what this is. This is the reunion. This is the moment your human self and your cosmic self stop standing on opposite sides of the veil and begin the long, tender, magnificent process of becoming one. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started.